qui mord.
Stop. Everything good? How's that fontanet?
Fontanelle.
Is he closing up?
We won't close for a while.
Good.
Oh, really like two strangers? Oh, that's so bad. Okay, looking for a real job.
Now you coming around. Been more than a damn year.
It's just like his dad, huh?
This kid.
When you heard D was a suicide, what you think?
Girl, are you still sleeping with Stringer?
Here's the thing, we got a tip. The autopsy reporting backed us up.
Can you put him down, please?
Sure. You know, I'm sorry about your loss. He seemed like a pretty decent guy, all things considered.
He was.
So when I found out about this, I felt like I owed him. Is there anything I can help with? Any questions you need answered? Whatever.
278. And how many felony arrests they make last month? Don't bother. Made 16. Same time period, how many handguns you picked up? All ships, all sectors.
Ah, these reunions,
Once again,
they're
the
stressing.
answer is none. You had 4 bodies last night. In how many hours? Shut the fucking book. How many hours?
7.
Try 5. Tell me about this kid.
I believe his name's James.
James Tony. When's the last time he was arrested? With who? How about this guy? Or him? Or him? You know what? You got 4 bodies, all within 2 blocks of each other. You can't even start to connect the fucking dots.
Put Daniels on that case! Last time, you know, he cleared 14 bodies? Preston, be careful. Come on.
You know him with A-bomb, right? String a bell?
I need you to walk back up there and pack up your people. I'm being a gentleman about it for the moment.
That's a threat. You got the message. Okay, 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 okay. Now, Stringer, what are you gonna decide?
There's a war going on. You've got enough from the tap to take a real good shot at Chiefs.
Put a murder case or 2 together, you may be able to roll someone up with Proposition Joe or Stringer.
You have nothing, and you're gonna understand that during this episode.
Okay, as of now, we use the funds to work these murders.
No?
So, geez, who's your dog?
You my dog.
Who's your dog?
You don't understand.
Y'all ain't laying no bodies on me, man.
He's my dog, man. I ain't sleep since I capped his ass. He had much love for me. Even then.
He's talking about a real dog.
Dude, y'all some cold ass motherfuckers, man.
Got you on tape.
Tu understand, Bug.
I thought he pumped me, alright, so I did what I had to do.
He's talking anyway.
No, 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 no. Wait for the end.
What about something? What? Maybe we can train up.
The fact that you don't understand, it's gonna be even more humiliating when you will.
Which one of these is he? Where's that body? Well, I left it most likely. Warehouse on the east side.
And he's still there?
As far as I know. Plus the SPCA come around.
The dog is a real dog.
I gotta say, you really showed me something.
Nope.
What can I possibly add to that except I owe you one session?
Nope. Oh, it's gonna be so bad.
You ever have one of those heavy kicking into days? I believe this could be my first.
No.
You're charging. disposal of an animal, discharging a firearm in city limits. Animal cruelty, you want to run wild with it.
I'm the new deported little pet for shutting down the blue wall. But I blew my wad for a dead tenant.
Oh, the two of you? You know, now that with Daniel's wife, it's...
You hoped today would be your first. Have your cake and eat it today.
She's interested. Yes? Ah! One of the cops. Carbon Herc? Guy?
I just got the lease.
She didn't care.
Fucking solo cars. Should have teamed them. Fucked up. Dead ass motherfuckers. You catch up to them, you don't come in alive.
He's dead?
Hey, Juggernaut. Shot a job. You live. The guy saved his ass getting down as fast as he did. So what's this I hear about the gun?
Those trying to return fire, drop his piece, some fuck picks it up and books. Leave this shit.
They took his gun? Kima! She was not for the baby project, clearly we saw that during the season 2, but she took on her girl.
Next thing I fix the police up.
You know what I was thinking? Tonight's a good night. Why?
Get my shot cop didn't die.
Put in my 30.
The only thing that we left me in the job is a 8x11 frame picture on the western hallway.
The city is worse than when I first came on.
What does it say about me?
That you did a bad job, that's what you think?
That's a force of nature. It's sweeping leaves on a windy day, whoever the hell you are. You fought the good fight.
No phones anymore?
Not a call since we gave it up to Chief.
You said that you were listening. This case is done. This wires and all.
Regarding Officer Dozeman, his condition has been upgraded to guard. As of this tour, all hand-to-hand undercover bodies of CBS are suspended in the Western District. That small, wrinkle-ass paper bag allowed the corner boys to have their drink in peace and gave us permission to go and do police work. The kind of police work that's actually worth it out of it. It's worth actually taking a bullet for. Dozeman, you got shot last night trying to buy 3 bottles. 3. There's never been a paper bag for drugs. Until now.
The situation is really bad for the cops. Like, really, really bad. You know, all of Daniel's team was working on Stringer, Cheese, Proposition Joe. Since 6 months, they didn't make any progress. They were that ready to give up. They thought that they would have Cheese with that call, you know, about him saying that he killed his dog. And all of that moment was so humiliating, you know, with them who were thinking that that's it, we got you, so we're gonna say that we have you on tape saying that, we're gonna play with you because really we won and all. And Daniels was, you know, congratulated by all of the guys around, That was so awkward because we knew that it was not the case. So really when they went out and yes, Dawg was just a dog and you can have him, cheese because of animal cruelty and that's all. It felt so bad, but clearly that case right there that you have nothing. The wires, now that you said that you're listening to them, they're not gonna use their phones anymore, so you're not gonna have anything more. And that's it, they're gonna have to close that case. At least the case, for Stringer, Proposition Joe and Cheese, all of these wires, it's a lot of money, a lot of time spent for no reason. And your team now is gonna have to work on this beginning of a war, between all of these gangs, all of what is happening right now with all of these bodies. But that, it's a criminal department who is working on it and since a long time. I'm not sure that with how everything is functioning between the departments, with how Daniel's team is considered and all, I'm not sure that you're gonna be able to work on it really, or you're gonna have to work on it with other persons, including, I think, Herb and Carve departments. Because right there, they shot a cop, and that we know that it means a lot with what happened to Kima during the season 1, for what I remember. We know that it means a lot, so maybe it can help, for the departments to work together, but I'm not even sure. They really have nothing, and they are not respected at all by the drug dealers. That moment with Herc and Carver at the cinema, and Does also at the cinema, talking to Put, Preston and their girls, you were humiliating them in front of their woman. It can be great. And even on the streets, you're humiliating them because they're just waiting for you to leave. They're not scared of you being around. And their chief, he understood that something is wrong right there. All of that discussion with the paper bag and all, that was a good speech, but at the end of the day, is it gonna have really an impact? Not sure. But he's gonna retire soon, and I think that he wants to leave with a big move, he said a lot of things about the situation, which is worse than when he came, so we can feel that clearly he's not proud of it and he's feeling maybe a little responsible. So if he has the opportunity, to have something great, maybe, if Daniels is coming to him to have more men, more resources or something like that, maybe he can accept. We have also all of the situation with Tommy. I think that it's Tommy, the concealman. Each time I want to say the concealman, it's a concealman who managed to have the resources which were needed and all, and now he's gonna do something more for you, at some point you're gonna have to give him something in exchange, and the thing that you can give him to a guy like that, it's power, which means information, and the information that he wants, it's the one, coming from Daniel's wife. But Daniel's loyalty to his wife is really big, he's continuing to help her even if they're not together anymore. Now he's sleeping with Rhonda, but it's not gonna change really something, I don't think so. Do I have to consider that relationship as serious? I'm not so sure. I would prefer her to be with him than to be with McNulty, who was just using her. Right there, I feel like she's gonna be more respected, but is it gonna be a serious relationship at the end? I'm not sure. So we'll see if Daniels is gonna accept to give information about his wife. All of the things, into the police department, with Marvin, with getting humiliated each time, with the situation with Tommy, with talking with the other one. It's really interesting, but for now, I don't know where we're going with that. For now, you're showing us all of that chain of command that we are talking about since 2 seasons. You are showing it to us. You are showing them doing stuff, on their own. But for now, I don't see where the writers that are taking us, for the season, I mean. The importance that it's gonna take for the season. I can imagine it, I can begin to imagine it. Daniel's wife, Daniel's saying things to Tommy because of that, political things and all. I can see something like that. I can see also discussions, between departments. The one with Erk and Carver, Daniels, the criminal division. I can see stuff, but it's not enough for now. In the streets, things are bad also. Preston, the territory that you have right now, you're not gonna keep it. Marlowe, he said so. Stringer doesn't want a real war because they don't have the muscles for that. And also because he's considering all of that as a business and not as a game. But at the same time, at some point he's not gonna have really the choice. McNulty is asking the right questions about this death. He has some doubts and he said so to this girl, former girl. Is she gonna talk about it to Stringer? Are they still together? At some point Avon is gonna know? It would be great. I said it, I imagine so much the war between Avon and Stringer happening, and it would be so great because these two, they are so close, they have that relationship, they're loyal to each other, but at the same time Stringer is playing against Avon for so many things. Like right now he was not so glad that Avon is gonna come back soon. We know that Stringer can also kill people in jail easily, but we know that Avon, he has a lot of soldiers outside, including that guy who is just out of jail, and he tried to sell the dope, it didn't work, he was played. Now he's trying to have a legal job and we can see that it's not going well, like he has trouble to understand things, he's surprised by how stuff are functioning. So I think that at some point he's gonna come back as a real soldier for Avon. The dog fight, I don't want to talk about it. It was too much for me. I had tears and all because clearly we're used to have violent moments into The Wire but also into other shows and movies between humans. But right there it's between dogs, so no. And again, guys who are choosing to fight to kill each other into this show or into other shows and into other movies, they are choosing it, They made stuff to be there, things happened for them to be there at some point. Dogs, animals, they didn't choose at all to be a part of this fight, so it was rough for me to watch. Clearly. Kima, the situation with her girl is really bad. Like right there, maybe she truly cheated on her, but no matter what, they are talking to each other like they are strangers, and that's bad, for their relationship, which was so great. And the baby, we know that she was not into the baby project since a long time, and right there, really no connection at all with the baby. It's really bad, her situation. We didn't see Bubs during this episode. No, not at all. We had that moment with Omar. It was during this episode or during the last one? It was during this episode. Omar stealing from Stringer again. He's coming for you! We didn't have news about Brother Musen. Brother Musen, he said that he would stop, working for Avon and Stringer and that's it, he would go back. But when he said so, I didn't believe it because I thought that someone like him wouldn't just let that go, someone trying to kill him because someone else lied to him, maybe the ones who hired him. Like, I would have thought that someone like him would try to have his revenge no matter what at some point. It's only the episode 2, so maybe it's gonna come later, like during the season 2. Bubs came only during the episode 4, so we still have the time for Brother Musen to come back. But just know that I have that on mind. Okay. I have the impression that the situation is bad for everyone. The cops, they are not progressing at all, on the contrary. and really it's rough for them. Nothing is functioning, nothing is working, everything is blocked, and into the streets the situation is bad because the war is coming and everyone can feel it and everyone is like that about it. It's bad. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. This little session I've been watching that was cool. Tell me, what did you think about all of that? And tell me also if I'm right about the narrative arc of this season being about the system in place into the police departments, you know, the chain of command and the connection with the mayor, the town, all of that. Am I right about that? It's the only thing that you can tell me, you know, that I hate spoilers. Be careful with that. Okay, it's all for you and for me for today, so it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.